Okay, welcome you all this evening. My name is Alexis Busselman. I am an international marketing director on the Heat team, and I am so excited this evening to be hosting April Conklin. She is going to be our speaker tonight, and I have her bio. That I would love to be able to read to you guys, but I met April at a conference, really resonated with her and her girls. And my family actually traveled to North Carolina this summer. And one of the things on our list was to make sure that we had a chance to spend some time with her family. So those of you may not know, maybe if you're newer to our community, but we have a really amazing Juice Plus community. So I can definitely speak to that. And April is a wife and a mom. She lives in Mooresville, North Carolina. She is a registered nurse by trade, but a fruit and veggie dealer by heart. She completed her Bachelor of Science in Nursing at Appalachian State University and worked as a labor and delivery nurse for several years until she retired herself from her nursing career into her Juice Plus franchise in 2019. She loves being a wife and a mom and is so grateful for a career that allows her to honor God, serve her family first, and make an income with an impact second. She loves to travel, dance, be outdoors. Any beach is her favorite place to be, and she loves to live a full and active life. Her mission is to empower as many other women as she can to step into all God's created them to be and to live a life of freedom. God is her anchor and captain in every area of her life, and she gives him all the glory for every good thing they have accomplished together. Her and her team are national marketing director in March of 2023. April has an amazing story, you guys. She's going to share with you guys a little bit about what her journey has looked like, and what it has been, building her team. So you guys are going to be blessed to be able to hear her share tonight. I'm going to turn it over to you, April.
Thank you, Alexa. So good to see you, sweet friend. All right, I'm so excited to be here. I will start with my story. We are paid story collectors and paid storytellers. So I believe the more stories we can hear, the better. So our story with Juice Plus began 10 years ago. I am the girl who grew up very physically fit, but nutritionally, my body was starving and depleted. I battled low energy, chronic sinus infections, a lot of skin issues. And our oldest daughter, who's now 12, she unfortunately, her first 2 years of life was sick way too often and battled severe constipation. And then a dear friend shared Juice Plus with me. I did not listen right away, y'all. So don't give up on your people that you have to keep sharing with. I did not listen right away because I did not understand the power of nutrition. So when she kept saying it was food, it was nutrition, that didn't resonate with me. But what did is one day when she mentioned that Juice Plus is backed by research. So as a nurse, I was very curious to see what kind of research this could be. And when I looked closer, I was so impressed to see what Juice Plus is clinically proven to do for the body that I became a partner and customer the same day. I was excited to get this into our family, and I was excited to share it with others after seeing that amazing research. And we had incredible results. We started eating Juice Plus consistently. We added other healthy lifestyle changes. Many of you might know when you start Juice Plus, it's this beautiful catalyst effect where you start other healthy lifestyle changes with it. And with that, we felt better. We're now the healthiest we've ever been. Our sweet girls are celebrating 8 years of only well checks. And trust me, they're social, they're into all the things, but we stay super healthy. Everyone has better digestion, better gut health. We sleep better. Our skin is better. Overall, just feel so much better. We're a prescription medication-free family now. I no longer battle those horrible chronic sinus infections. I no longer need daily allergy medicine. And I'm not saying Juice Plus is the end all be all, but this is our personal story and what's worked for us. And I do know Juice Plus has played a huge role in making all this possible and happen. And I am still physically fit. I still love to be very active, like Alexa shared in my bio, but I also feel nutritionally fit too. And I have Juice Plus to thank for that. I now have a healthier relationship with food and exercise. There's just been so many great things where it's impacted my health in such a positive way. And I always tell people you will feel the difference. Like if you overtrain and overwork your body and undernourished, which is basically how I lived my entire life until 10 years ago, then you'll feel the difference once you have that nutritional fitness too. And that's what Juice Plus has gifted us. And then as a mama, just peace of mind. Like Our daughters are 9 and 12. My husband has a very physically demanding job, mentally demanding job. And so as a mom and a wife, I'm just so grateful that I get to give them Juice Plus every day. Like it is the one thing I know I get right every single day. And then the income opportunity. I would say the first 2 years of being with Juice Plus, I was a partner those first two, the whole time. But the first 2 years, I did not do a whole lot with it. I didn't do a whole lot with the business. I was working full time as a nurse. My plate was overflowing. My husband travels a lot for work. But I did absolutely fall in love with what this was doing for our family. And I fell in love with y'all, the community. Stick around if you're new. It's incredible. And I wanted to be able to gift people that. And so I just started sharing, very organically in the beginning. And the business just kind of grew organically in the beginning. And I caught the vision. I came to my first event. I experienced this community and I thought, you know what, I want to do this. I want to share this with others. And so I started hosting my own events and having fun with it and didn't really know what I was doing, but I was building a business. I just thought I was having fun. And this will kind of go into our training in a little bit. And, fast forward now 10 years later, and our life is forever changed because of that one simple yes. I now get to be home full time with my family. I retired myself, is what I say, from my nursing career. I'm still a registered nurse, but I just don't practice right now because Juice Plus allows me to make a difference in other ways. I became a nurse to make a difference, but Juice Plus allows me to make a difference in so many other beautiful ways. And I love the flexibility this income has brought our family. I absolutely loved the nursing profession, but what nursing could not and was not giving me was time flexibility. And I realized with this income opportunity and this amazing company, I could have that if I just stayed consistent. And that's what we did. We just stayed very consistent, loved on people, and now I get to be home full time. I get to say yes more to the things I want to say yes to. Along the way, I've become a way better version of myself. I have definitely transformed and changed and evolved over the 10 years in a good way. And very grateful for that because I'm raising two daughters, and what children learn best by what they see, not what we say. So I'm very grateful they now have a strong, confident, secure mama they get to look up to. Not perfect by any means, but always choosing to progress forward and always choosing to do good and still make an income, but still be a present mama and wife. And that's very, very important to me. So this business has impacted every area of our life for the better, every single area, in ways that I could have never imagined possible. And I'm just forever grateful that my friend did not give up on me and kept sharing this with me. And we'll just keep going. We love it. So I'm going to roll right into something Alexis and I kind of had chatted together about. And one strength I do know I have in this business, I have some weaknesses too, and I'll share those, but you need to focus on your strengths. And so that's what I do. John Maxwell, one of my favorite mentors to listen to, teaches that. Focus on your strengths because it's easier to get those better than focusing on your weaknesses. So for me, I am not a businesswoman. I know we say, I say I am because technically I do own my own virtual franchise, thanks to the Juice Plus company. But I am not very tech savvy. I'm not a businesswoman. I am not a numbers girl. Okay. I admire people that are. I am not very organized. I wish I could say I am, but that is something I'm trying to get better at. But you know what I'm really, really good at? I'm really good at loving on people. I'm really good at that. I love to love on people. And I love to help people become the best version of themselves. I absolutely love to help people live a healthier life. I'm a group fitness instructor now too. I've been doing that since December. It aligns so well with our mission. And it is something the Lord put in my heart that I wanted to do. And I would have never had the courage to do something like that with all the personal and spiritual growth I've had through this company. So that's what I'm good at. I am good at creating community. Juice Plus makes sense to me, like complete sense. It's a no-brainer to share. And so that I'm going to keep sharing. And then I love building community. And that's what we get to do too. And that is one of my strengths. So that is what I've done. And we came up with this title together, Magnetic Mission. And what I mean by that is focus on creating something people want to be a part of. And that's what I have worked really hard the past 10 years figuring out like how to do that. How do you create something that people want to be a part of and that's authentic to you? And that's also what I love about what we do because you can have your own flair on it, right? Like you will attract who you are. And so I'm going to have three simple steps of how you're going to create this mission that people want to be a part of, right? So you still have to ask, you still have to invite them to be a part of it. So you're always going to have to do that. And if you are doing it in a way that feels good to you, you're going to attract those right people and they're going to want to be a part of it. And then the ones who maybe aren't ready or are a no, maybe they're just not your people, and you just keep moving on until you find the people who do want to be a part of your community. But the first thing we have to do is we have to become who we want to attract. We have to become the best version of ourselves. And it doesn't mean you have to be perfect. I really love being authentic and vulnerable. If you follow me on social media, you will find that I'm very authentic and real and vulnerable. And I think people are attracted to that. Like whatever you feel like your weakness is, it's actually your superpower because that's what people relate to the most. So don't be afraid to be, real and authentic and vulnerable, but also don't be afraid to push yourself out of your comfort zone and to grow and to continue to become the best version of you. And then how do you do that? You stay around this community. This community is full of amazing human beings, spiritual giants in my life that have taught me so much, and staying close to them, you will become better. Iron sharpens iron. You are the average of the five people you spend the most time with. So being around this amazing Juice Plus community has really helped me become the best version of me. And how do you do that? You go to Juice Plus Lives, you go to conferences, you go to boot camps, you go to events, like whoever it is that you admire and want to be more like stay close to them, right? Like I stay close to Alexis because I adore her and love her and everything she stands for, and I want to be more like her. So find your people that you want to be more like and stay close to them and mirror them and model them and match what they're doing. Then put your own flair on it. We're all different and unique in our own way, but become who you want to attract because we are attracting typically who we are. Okay. And then the second thing I want you to do is, hold on, let me look at my notes because I forgot it. Know what you want and then go out there and create it. And you got to stay in action of creating that. So for me personally, I wanted a team that felt like a family. I wanted a team that is a safe place to be, where everyone feels welcome. I didn't want any kind of clickiness going on. So I just made sure I was always that way, like showing up, like always welcoming, loving, kind, being that kind of leader and really just creating a family. And I think how you do that is you stay consistent with events. You stay consistent with going to Juice Plus Lives or boot camps, just any opportunity where you can get your team together, hearing more stories, even things like this, just like where they can experience being together. I do think there is something really special about being in person together. And so sometimes that can be challenging when you have team all over. That are not geographically close to you, but that's where conference and boot camps really come into play. Like you got to use those to your advantage. So know what you want to create. For me, we're mostly a team of mamas. There are a few ladies on the team that aren't mamas that are kind of like mama bears though on our team, taking care of our kids and loving on our kids. And we do have a few men sprinkled in there that are on our team that are amazing. But I would say like know what you want to attract. And so some people you hear us say they'll call it their avatar. Like know what you're looking for. It's just like if you tell yourself, I might go buy a red truck today, and then you see all these red trucks. Like you got to know what you want and what you're wanting to attract. Okay. And then the third thing is staying consistent in both of those. So consistency is key. Like I shared earlier, I am not perfect. I'm far from it. But one thing I'm very good at is staying consistent. Over the 10 years, I've stayed consistent. I've not missed a Juice Plus Live. I didn't go to my first Juice Plus Live until 2 years in. I don't recommend that. Go as soon as possible so you can see the bigger vision. But 2 years in, I went to my first one and I've never missed one since. And a lot of life has happened, and there were times where I wasn't sure I was going to make it, but I made sure I did. We just made it work. Me and my husband, we made sure it worked. So staying committed to Juice Plus Labs was key for me, boot camps, and then events. I stay very consistent in events, and at events, we have fun. So that's like the magnetic part for our team, I think, is we're like a family, but we also love to have fun. We dance, we laugh, we really know each other, and people will feel that when they're here, and they just want to be a part of it. People want to be a part of that. That is what the world, I think, is missing the most is community. And even if something too we do is I never make someone feel pressured to order Juice Plus or be on our team. But again, I make sure they know about it and I give the invite like, hey, I would love to do this together. I would love for you to be on my team, but I want it to be your choice and I want you to be excited about it. So what more do you need from me to feel excited about it? And then maybe that's getting into an event or a Zoom event or something where they can experience our community, hear stories, see what we're about, and then it's up to them if they want to be a part of it or not. Um, be your best partner and be your best customer. That is another thing I stay consistent in. Like, would you follow you? And I think we hear a lot in our mission, being your best partner, but it's also very important that you be your best customer. And what I mean by that is, do you eat your Juice Plus every day? Do you drink a shake every day? Are you exercising? Are you moving your body? Are you taking care of yourself? For me, I am a woman of faith, so spending time with the Lord every morning is non-negotiable. Taking Juice Plus every day, non-negotiable. Drinking at least one shake every day, non-negotiable. Another non-negotiable is eating well and feeling my body well and exercising. Like I'm going to do something every day to move my body. And that's part of being my best customer because whatever you're doing, like why do we expect our customers to do something we're not doing? So that is very, very important. Make sure you're being your best customer and then be your best partner. So whatever you want your partners to be doing, like make sure you're doing that. I always tell my team, I'm never going to expect them to do something I would not do or I'm not doing. So I'm never going to invite people to Juice Plus Lab and then think about not going because maybe, someone decided not to go. Like I'm always going to stay committed to that. Be proud of what you're building and stay excited. And sometimes that can be hard, y'all. Like 10 years of doing this, there's been ebbs and flows, there's been ups and downs, there's been hard times. You got to keep going even when it feels like no one's clapping for you. Like so there's highs where it feels like everyone's cheering you on and everyone's clapping for you. And then there's lows where it feels like, just my husband is clapping for me. And you got to keep going. You got to stay consistent and figure out what makes you excited to do this. Because if you're not excited, it's really hard to attract the right customer and the right teammate. Um, but if you stay excited and you bring the fun and you put your own authentic flair on what you want your team to be like, what you want your mission to be about, people are going to be attracted to that, the right people. And that's what you want because that's when you're going to have this beautiful, seamless energy about your team that just more and more people are going to want to be attracted to. Okay, that's what I've got. I could add so much more, but I wanted to leave time for maybe questions or if there was something Alexis really wanted me to touch on. But I think the biggest thing I would like to remind everyone of is make sure you know what you want. Make sure you create something that people want to be a part of, and then stay consistent in that. Be your best customer, be your best partner. Would you follow you? Every day I try to ask myself that. Like, would I follow? And there's some days I would not follow me. Okay. Like, there's some days you're just not having a good day and you need to fire yourself and rehire yourself the next day. But I think the biggest thing with our team is we are like a family. We continue to have fun. We stay consistent. And it's really like I'm their leader. So I'm going to show up for them no matter what. And I think people just want to be a part of that. Like I do. The right people want to be. It's not everyone's jam, but the right people will want to be a part of that and they'll want to create that with me. And if you just keep putting that out there and keep putting the invite out there, like you do have to put yourself out there, the right people will say yes, and you'll have a lot of fun, and it'll bless you and it'll bless others tremendously. So, Alexis, anything you want me to add that I might have forgot, or any questions anybody might have?
Okay. I was just gonna say that a couple of the things that I've really enjoyed, because I like following you, like I enjoy following you on social media and seeing the events and things that you guys are doing. Can you share a little bit like about the bracelet making that y'all do? Like I know I've seen like everyone around your table. What
Yeah.
does that look like for your team?
Yeah. So I love doing different kind of unique events because different people are going to be attracted to certain events, even team customers and prospects, right? Like I do dance events and some people love that. And some people are like, I would rather dig myself a hole and put my head in it. Like, so you got to do different events, I think, to attract, a variety of people. But yes, like I have my bracelets on now. Like we do this event every January. We do a word for the year. And so it's a little bit personal growth mixed with Juice Plus. But I encourage everyone to pick a word for the year. We go around the table, everyone shares their word and why they're picking that word. And then I tied in with Juice Plus because Juice Plus has really taught me to be very intentional with my life, intentional with my nutritional habits, but also intentional with my financial relationships, all the things. And so that's kind of how I tie in Juice Plus. And we share our stories. I'll share my story. I'll have a couple other teammates share their story. We make our bracelets together. It's really fun and unique to hear everyone's word and like why they chose that word for the year. And everyone loves it. Like that is one of my best events. Everyone, and now we've done it so many years in a row that customers team, they know it, like they look forward to January because they know we're going to do that bracelet event where they make their word of the year. So that's a great example of an event we do.
And then I don't know if it was like a special event or another one that you just recently did, but like all the people who were on your team were wearing pink and your
Okay.
tablecloths were pink and like your
Yeah.
decor was pink. And I was like, how fun is that? Like everyone could wear pink. So tell us about that one.
Okay. So Reset Your Pink was a fun thing we did over summer. The flamingo story. So flamingos, mommy flamingos, they lose their pink when they have a baby because they're giving all their pink to the babies. The babies come out white actually, and they're giving all their pinks to the babies and they lose their pink. And then as the baby grows up, they start to get their back. And so Reset Your Pink is how we correlated that with Juice Plus is how it helps us get our pink back by taking care of ourselves, and then being a part of the community, how it reminds you to exercise and do all the things to help you reset your pink. So basically, we just taught everyone how to reset their pink at the party, by eating Juice Plus every day, doing a shake every day, moving your body, hydrating, being a part of like-minded community will reset your pink because sometimes you borrow each other's pink. So yeah, we encouraged everyone to wear pink, and we did do a little dancing at that one, because I wanted them to experience what moving their body could feel like. Like it can be fun. Moving your body doesn't have to be boring. Like put on some fun music and dance. We did the wobble, I think. So like most people know that dance. And it was a lot of fun. So yeah, it was just an easy way to incorporate Juice Plus. And I love the color pink. So, that was definitely my jam. So yeah, again, you're just putting your own flair on it, like whatever you want to do.
Okay. If anybody else has questions, y'all can go ahead and jump in. I'm just the spectator over here stalking Rachel or stalking April on social media. So those are some of my favorite ones I've seen her do. But yeah, let's see. I don't think there's any more. If anybody does have a question, you can jump in. If not, I'll definitely thank you, April, for dedicating your time tonight to be part of our event here on social media or not on social media. Oh my goodness. Our event tonight on Zoom. Sorry, I got a baby in the background and I'm
Yes,
trying to
very
think about what she's doing while I'm doing this, closing this out. And then for those of you who are on our Heat team, like we love that you're part of our community, that you're here tonight. Maybe you're watching the recording. I know that their recording is always popular amongst my team and their littles that are doing bedtime right now. But yeah, this is an amazing community to be part of. April, we're really thankful that you took the time tonight to share your story, share about your strengths. It was really great and we appreciate you.
Alexis,
much.
Heidi's got her hand up.
Oh, Heidi has her hand up.
I
Excellent.
have
Heidi,
my
go
hand
ahead.
up. Hi, April. I'm curious what business events that you do that have got really good traction.
So every event I do, I share the business opportunity, every single one. As when we share our stories, we share product that leads into our business story. And then at the end of every single event, even if it's a sound and jar party where it was mainly product focused, I always do a call to the action at every single event. And in that call to action, I give the option to be a partner. So every single event. I would say you could do more a business-driven event if you ever wanted to, and just have people share their stories, come be a part of our mission. I love the word mission. I think sometimes business can be scary to some people. It was to me because my plate was overflowing. But mission, that is more attractive to me. And still is really, because that's really what I consider what I do. I kind of call it a ministry. It's like ministry mixed with a business, and it's a mission to make a difference and to help people and help people feel included and loved and live a healthier life. So every single event, that is something one of my leaders taught me. Every single event, offer the income opportunity. Never not do that, because there could always be someone in the room looking for that or looking for a way to provide Juice Plus for their family.
April, I know that that's really scary for people. And Heidi, that was a great question. So if it's really scary for somebody to offer the business, they've done a salad and jar party, everything's gone great, people feel great, the community feels, bonded. What is your segue? How do you offer the business? What do you say?
Yeah. So, first off, if someone feels scared to offer the business, I would really encourage you to build your belief in the business and maybe reflect on what has it done for you? Why are you grateful that you said yes to being a part of the Juice Plus business? And make sure you're going to Juice Plus Labs or boot camps or hearing NMD speeches. Like, build your belief in the business, because if your belief is a 10 out of a 0 to 10, you're going to want to always offer that. Like you just heard my story, how much my life has changed. I mean, I know Alexis's story, how much her life has changed. Like,
Mhm.
it would be so selfish of me to not offer that income opportunity. So I would encourage that person, like, figure out what you need to do to build that belief. But for me, I always say, there's typically three groups of people in the room by the end of an event. One group of you, you're still a little unsure of what this is. And maybe, all you know is, okay, I do know I need to eat more fruits and vegetables, but I need to learn a little bit more before I say yes. And that's okay. We are going to meet you where you're at. The second group of you, you're ready. You're like, where's this been all my life? I'm so excited to have this. Like, how can I get this? The sooner the better. We got you. We'll get you signed up tonight. The third group of you is like, oh my gosh, I want this, but I'm also already thinking of people that I want to share this with, or I want to be a part of this team. Y'all are so fun. I usually like have some fun with it, right? Like, these are my people. They're so fun. Or I need extra income. Like, I want this, but I also know I need to build extra income. Like, then we got you too. Like, we'll get you signed up tonight as a customer and a teammate. We're so excited to welcome you. Who's ready to join? Like, and then you got to pause and let people talk or say something. And yes, there are times where everyone's like super quiet and you just have to embrace the awkwardness. And I'm okay with that. You've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable in our line of work, I think. I'm just very okay with that. And if no one says anything, then I'll say, well, is there anything that resonated with anybody today or tonight or at this event? Like, what resonated with someone? And just get the conversation going. And just have fun with it, but always offer it. Always offer both opportunities to be a customer or a partner. And I loved on today's call when Rhonda shared, so do you want to be a customer or do you want to be a teammate? She shared that today. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. Like, you're expecting one or the other. Do you want to be a customer or do you want to be a teammate? And just expecting one or the other. So again, sometimes like what we expect is what we get. So just make sure that we are having that growth mindset and abundance mindset where we're expecting the good and not dreading the negative, right? I
Thank you.
hope that's somewhat
Thank you.
helpful.
That was great.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
And I will totally amen that. Like, those of you who know me and know my story, you know that I offer the business always. And what I always teach my team is that it's about the number of exposures. So, like, even though if maybe nobody in the room at all is interested in the business, you can kind of check that off as like first exposure because you said it, you told them about it. They've at least heard it one time. And then maybe the next time their product ships or something, you can give them another exposure. And just that's just another checkbox. So just always think about it in that sense too, is that you want them to have that number of exposures because it takes a lot of exposures for someone to say yes. So sometimes I just think of it that way, that, the no's are just an opportunity for me to check those boxes and know that, maybe a yes is coming down the road.
Great.
So true.
Yeah. You were fantastic, April. I know that everybody really enjoyed you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Big thanks,
Brent.
April. And if are you closing up, Alexis? Because if so, I want
Yes, we're
everybody,
good. I think we're good to close us out.
great. Just unmute yourselves and give us some kind of thank you to April, appreciation, whatever your one word might be. That would be great.
Thank you. It was wonderful.
Thank you, April.
Yes,
Thank
thanks,
you, April.
April.
Very
April, you have
encouraging.
Thank you
the
for,
amazing
thank
energy.
you.
We
Thanks,
appreciate you.
April.
Good
Appreciate
night,
it,
everybody.
April. Thank you.
My
Super
pleasure.
inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you so much.